Hi guys, it's Ray again, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tag video because I am monstrously behind on tags. Like, I'm drowning in tags. So if I haven't done your tag that you tagged me in, I'm sorry, I'm just so behind. But today I'm going to be bringing you the book buying habits tag, and this was created by Megan Olivier, and I was tagged by Bookables. So I will link both of their videos down below, check them out. Okay, this tag centers around, obviously, book buying habits, so let's just get started. The first question is, where do you buy your books? Well, 98% of my books come from Amazon.com. I have Amazon Prime, and so basically it's just me throughout the month just buying individual books at a time and them getting to me in 2 days. I love Amazon for book buying. They normally have huge discounts, especially even on new releases, like up to 40% off on hardbacks just normally, and it just gets here so quickly. I just can't say no to 2-day shipping. I can't say no, so I don't. Question 2 is, do you ever pre-order books? If so, where do you do it? Again, I do it on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, which gives me guaranteed same day like delivery on release day, and I've never not gotten a book on release day. And I've pre-ordered quite a few. Last one I pre-ordered was Ignite Me, and it came on the 4th, and I was very excited about it. So yes, I always order through Amazon, and I always get it on the day of release. So question 3 is, on average, how many books a month do you buy? Now this could be very varied. Very varied. In the beginning of my booktube career, which is kind of recent still, I bought a lot every month. And it hasn't been until like nowish. I mean, I've always been buying a lot, but I'm really trying to not buy as many. But I don't know. I guess anywhere between 3 and 8 would probably be a decent average, maybe. Question 4 is, do you use your local library? And embarrassingly, right now, all I can say is no to this question, and it kills me a little bit. Though, I mean, this is like a new development. I used to use the library all the freaking time, especially when I was in public school. I'm in college now. I guess it's weird to say public school, but when I was in like the school system, because all my schools had, you know, a school library with full of books that I wanted to read. So I would hang out in the library all the time up until I graduated last year and just read books from there. But since coming to college, I mean, obviously colleges have libraries, but they're not so much fiction-based, especially not young adult fiction-based. It's more of research-based. So I don't really have much to get from there, and I'm sure my city, I mean, obviously my city has a local library, but getting to it is slightly inconvenient for me because I don't have a car, because parking in a downtown area is very expensive. I mean, I guess I could take the bus, but whatever, Amazon. Question 5 is, if so, how many books would you or could you take out from the library at a time? At the library, I mean, sometimes I would just get one book, especially for my school library. I'm like, I want to read this, so then I read it. But, you know, other times, especially when I was a kid, when my mom would take me to the local library, I would take like 8 or 9 books out. And then she would take me back a couple weeks later, and I'd do the same thing all over again. Question 6 is, what is your opinion on library books? I think they're awesome. They're free, and they have a great selection, and you can pretty much find anything you want there. And the cool thing about library books is they're free, and if you are hesitant to start a series, you can go there and get it, and it's not going to cost you any money if you didn't like it. Yeah, it's great. It really is great. It allows you to try out a variety of genres, plus they're just kind of an awesome building just to sit in. I just love spending my days in a library. Question 7 is, how do you feel about charity shops or secondhand books? Again, I love them because they're cheap. The only thing about me and book buying is I generally like my books to look like they're in good condition, and I like my covers to match. So if those books at those charity shops qualify as such, I will buy them and be very happy about it. I have bought numerous amounts of books from Goodwill, Half Price, so many, and because it's a great resource to find cheap books to purchase. Just saying. Question 8 is, do you keep your to-be-read books and your read books together on one shelf, or do you separate them? I keep all my books organized in one shelf. Like I don't separate them because most of my books are part of a series. There's going to be part of a series, so I don't know, I don't want to separate series from each other. That'd be weird. And plus I just kind of organize books visually how I like them, so I don't really like to separate to be read from read. They're all just kind of hodgepodge together. Question 9 is, do you plan to read all the books you own? And yeah, that's why I bought them. Question 10 is, what do you do with the books that you own but feel like you're not going to read them? I donate them. In fact, right before we came back from my spring semester of college, I went through all my books at home and got rid of like 20 or 30 books that I was just like, I'm never gonna read this. And some of them were quite popular on BookTube. Well, some. Like I got rid of the Maze Runner trilogy because I'm never gonna finish that and I don't really want to. So I just donated it. So yeah, I donate. Question 11 is, have you ever donated a book? And yes, I just answered that. Question 12 is, have you ever been on a book buying ban? And no, I haven't, and I don't think I will be per se, because I've never I mean, yes, I've had some months where I've bought a lot of books, but I don't know. I'm more of a person, instead of banning myself from doing something, it's more restricting it, because I mean, there's always going to be a book that I want to buy, and I'm going to let myself buy one book. It's a matter of restraint and not buying like 30 books. That's kind of currently my situation I am now. I'm only buying the books I plan on reading right now. So otherwise I'm going to be reading off my TBR because I just hate having such a big to be read pile. It drives me insane. So that's kind of my situation. I'm only buying a book if I plan on reading immediately when it comes in, and it's usually one book at a time, not bulk mass orders. So yep. The last question is, question 13 is, do you feel you buy too many books? And yes, I probably do buy too many books, but I also don't really care. Real talk. So there you go, guys. That is the book buying habits tag, and I don't know. I really don't know who to tag. I feel like everyone's behind on tags. But let's say this, if you are new to BookTube or say are doing videos and you've never been tagged by something, hey, guess what? You're tagged, and I want you to link it down below so I can find it and then, you know, tag you in a future video because I know your name. So do that. Do that. Okay, see you guys soon with another video. Bye.